Hey everybody, it's Mike Demand from ResourceNegative.net, and I figure I make a quick video about uh, the new things that I've written about. And mental health and RH negative people is a subject matter that I need to get more into because, as our study has shown, especially RH negative men seem to have more mental health issues than RH positive men. But let's define this for a minute. I've mentioned ADHD before, and the genetic link appears to be the Wanderlust gene, which is responsible not just for a desire to travel, migrate, get out of bad relationships, get out of bad jobs, find a better way in life. It's something that is has been a strong driving force in migrations in the past. And it also leads to the question, when you have different populations, some are very high in Rh negative blood, but they come from populations that are lower in frequencies of Rh negative people. Was it the Rh negatives that are more likely to carry this gene, where they're the ones that left, creating sort of a country of their own? Now, it's been said that the children who carry this gene are prone to ADHD. And I find it very, very interesting how accepted it is to medicate ADHD diagnosed children, and how easy it is to diagnose that and say they are wrong for how they are genetically. So let's give them something so they become like everybody else. So basically, in becoming like everybody else, it means be miserable like everybody else, be not happy with your life, be complacent, be like the 75% who state, I have settled in life. I have settled with my wife, my husband. I have settled with my job. I have just settled. Are you happy? No. We are living in an unhappy society, and that is really statistically proven. So when you have a child and the child has a chance for happiness, wouldn't it make more sense to let the child guide you towards what they need to learn and what they need to do? And by that I mean that they may have an interest that they are obsessed with, which is another thing. When so many Rh negative people are now also diagnosed with OCD, or just being obsessive, or being Asperger's or autistic or whatever. Basically, they have these boxes and they want to put you into one and just, do their treatment. And this is a very, very problematic thing, because why can we not just be? And of course, when you, many of us have fake friends, but when you have real friends and real love in your life, it's people who appreciate you. Love is important. Love is really the cure for everything. And if you find that you are probably an intuitive person who's able to recognize it, because a lot of us do not recognize it anymore, because we have been so, there is an energy that comes against us, basically, against our natural instincts, an energy that tries to change us, tries to make us like everybody else. So while the general public seems to be drawn to us, people seem to be drawn to Rh negative people, because there's something inside of us, because of our sensitivity, where we block these kind of energies and we try to be pure, or stay pure inside, pure according to our genetic predispositions. So I am very, very reluctant to even recognize ADHD, even OCD, or any of that as a disorder. You need to define properly what a disorder actually is. And we need to also define what the solutions are for the next generation of children who feel bad energies and know they don't want to adapt so much that they basically lose themselves. And that's very, very prevalent in those who are born with a high level of intuition, who sit in the classroom and don't feel right about what's going on, don't feel right about how they are being numbed down. I met a lot of RH negative people who lacked intuition. And I said, how can this be that, you're born with a predisposition to have high intuition? And many of them were in some way medicated. You know what I mean? So the effect is that you fit into society. You're basically the part of you that wants to rebel. And by rebelling, by the way, I need to make sure that everybody understands that if you don't have the right outlet to do what you are born to do, you may escape into a negative outlet. So this wanderlust gene also has been connected to gambling, promiscuity, and so on. The seeking excitement, basically, drug use, alcoholism, and so on. Seeking excitement when people realize I've adapted, I've done all I can, I am now a good boy, I am doing everything, but my life is empty, I'm miserable, so I need to find something that makes me happy and that fills the empty place of the part of me that has been sort of, reduced into a sleeping agent, if you will. Now I can go into more subject matters, bipolar, schizophrenia, and I have to probably make another video to go more into detail, because there are details in terms of developing differently